obviously just one game, Steph, but given who they are and kind of where you guys have been the last few weeks or months, how important was it to win this game?
I mean, it was important. Obviously, for two reasons: the competition you're playing, a team that's at the top of the conference, and just for us to be able to put two games together in a row. We need positive vibes around here, and we need wins. And it was a lot of contributions across the floor. It's funny because, I mean, we're still in that kind of position where every night you don't know who the combination that's going to work. But as long as everybody's committed to it, playing with high energy, doing, starring in your role, you hope that you get rewarded for that. And it was definitely a night like that tonight.
Hey, Steph, come on, man. It's been a while since you've seen GP2 dunk on somebody. What does a moment like that do? I know you wish you could soar like another 6'3" guard on your team, but watching him do that, how unique is that experience?
Yeah, over the course of the last 4 years, there have been moments like that. He was definitely excited because he said he hadn't had one in a while. And it doesn't matter at what point of the game it happens, it's always a big boost, energy-wise, like demeanor for the whole team, has something to celebrate, and for him to show his athleticism. But to finish the game like that was special. It's like you just want to, be able to have a stamp on a game like that, and the crowd was going crazy. The whole bench was up like that. That's what a team, needs when you've had a run like we had. Not to overemphasize one play, but it's huge. It was a microcosm of our whole night.
How are you seeing kind of the backcourt behind you evolve right now with Dennis maybe getting a little bit more comfortable, Brandon coming back from injury, playing well, them sometimes together, sometimes next to you?
Like I said, we haven't had a good run with everybody in that rotation. Like, we played 11 guys tonight, and you still don't have Draymond, J.K., Trace has been playing well at the 5, and we make, a rotation change he doesn't play. So it's every man has to be ready. It's just, again, the nature of the team we have right now. And the backcourt, as long as we're playing with energy, I think we'll develop chemistry out of that. That's probably me and Dennis's best game together, working off of each other, being organized on the offensive end, and, getting to the sets that could help us close a game like that. So we're still feeling it out. I mean, it's, we have, I think, another level to get to.
As a point guard, how difficult do you think it has been for him to transition into what you guys do, and why is it, I guess, difficult to make that midseason transition?
I think mostly just it's a different system, and he's been around the block, but I think he was playing at such a high level, and they had such a unique team in Brooklyn. A lot of space, a lot of athleticism at the wing. They're playing small at times, and he had a lot of room to drive, play make. He was shooting the ball at a high level, and then you put him in, with our system where it's a lot of more ball movement, and it takes a while to get used to that. And the bigs that we're playing, trying to develop that chemistry, screen and roll game, and all that type of stuff, but. Everybody focuses on the offensive side, which we want to continue to play better, but you got to focus on the positives too. His defense has been great for us on that end of the floor, picking up, full, guarding. Some of the main scorers on the other side. He's relentless on that end of the floor. So if we can put 2 and 2 together, like I said, I think there's another level to get to, but we have to keep working at it.
Did you guys give Kerr a splash celebration in the locker room, and why did that happen?
Like I said, we need some feel-good energy around here. So you can't forget to celebrate the small wins no matter what the standard has been around here. You got to infuse some joy, for sure.
He mentioned that maybe, he wanted you guys to feel the 12-3, that was real. It wasn't something that just disappeared. Did you need to feel that? Did you feel some of this kind of, maybe it won't be 12-3 again, but just that sense about the team kind of being regained?
Yeah, but you don't get too ahead of yourself and understand you have to, validate that on Friday. So, like I said, you want to celebrate tonight. It was an amazing feeling knowing it felt like the Sacramento game and tonight kind of felt the same. It was like a playoff type of environment, a team that had been playing well. This team at the top of the standings. And just the intensity and, Shea played amazing tonight. And it's kind of back and forth. We had that big third quarter, and you could feel the intensity starting to increase down the stretch and the adrenaline going. And it was nice to finish. Like, we haven't finished well all year. So we expected to win every game when we were in that 12-3 situation, and now, like, the vibe is a little different. You're just trying to search for consistency, but we still have belief that we can win any given night, and we played like it tonight.
Steph, during the championship years, you guys owned the third quarter. It's been kind of hit and miss this year, but how key was it tonight, especially the way SGA got going in the first half? How important and key was it for you guys to come out in that third quarter and set the tone for the second half?
That's why we won the game. There's a decision: are you going to lay down and just wave the white flag? Wiggs 3 at the end of at halftime was huge. You call it, big momentum going into the half, even though we were down, I think 10, and we came out and gave ourselves life in that first 6 minutes, just to grab a lead and look up and like, oh, we got some momentum. That's huge for the morale of the team and just the fact that we could answer every run that they had. So it gave us a chance. And then down the stretch, like I said, we controlled the last 4 to 5 minutes of the game, which has not been our strong suit, and it was a good feeling.
Talking about the end, how fun is it just to dribble around? I don't know how long you were dribbling, how many dribbles you actually had, but that might have been your longest in a while. Is that how enjoyable is just be able to pull that off?
I was just trying to prove to coach I can run around and play a couple more minutes with the ball in my hands. It was fun for sure. Just playing.
When you guys were down 10 at halftime, you came through to beat the #1 team in the West. How do you just capture the emotion of this win?
Yeah, I think we're super excited. We got coached with water in the locker room after the game, but it took all 11 of us that played, and we each contribute a little bit different ways. Kyle missing his first, I think, 3 or 4 shots and hitting a big fadeaway. I had a step back, and then Gary's dunk. I think we were able to, play good in the non-Steph minutes, and that's kind of been our biggest question from, the outside. And I think we did that pretty well. Obviously, Shea had, 50. But if he's going to have 50 and we can hold everybody else kind of down, I think it gives us a good chance to win.
And when you guys are checking the standings, when you see how crowded it is in the West, what does a win like this do for your belief that you guys can move up?
Yeah, I think it does wonders. You look at between the 4th and us at the 11th spot, there's a 3-4 game difference. And so if we can start to string them together, one by one and not win every other, I think it'll do wonders for us, and we got a good opportunity on Friday to keep it going.
Can you tell me about Kevon Looney's game? It's season high, a career high, tying his career high with 18 points, making his free throws and having 4 blocks. Yeah,
he works on it. I know it gets frustrating for him when he doesn't make them because he puts so much time and effort into them. But to see him go out there and score the way he did and compete with Hartenstein and battle with the bigs, some key blocks down the stretch as well. And so, just really cool for him to be in year 10 or 11, whatever it is, and having to still work to get his spot in the rotation. And then when he's provided opportunity, he does what we all know he does.
And how are you feeling? What kind of peace are you feeling right now with your shot?
I think it's an evolution. It's a revolving door. I think you just got to keep working on it and put the time in. And I know I do. And so, like I mentioned last night, 15% isn't me. And so I know I can always get better. I think I could have made either 2 or all my threes I shot tonight. But sometimes it goes the opposite way. And I think the most important thing is I was able to impact winning. And we beat the #1 team in the West. That's all that matters.
Congrats to all of you on a massive win.
Thank you.
You guys have now taken 2 of 3 versus the Thunder. What about this matchup has worked out for you?
Just when we come out with the right intentions, the right energy, the right mindset, we can compete with anybody. And we play these guys a lot in the last couple of years, so we know what they like to do and how they get their offense and get going. Today we pushed shy on the free throw line too much, but I think we like our matchup with this, and we do it the right way and play the right way. We can get after these guys.
You feel like this game was validation that the 12-3 start was real, and that team is still in there?
No, not this game. We always knew that. We just got to come out and play right.
GP, it's been a while since we've seen you dunk on somebody like that.
Few years.
Had you been hunting for one? Were you surprised that opportunity came?
No, I haven't been hunting it, but it's been, I know I haven't been up there in a while. So our coaches be killing us with follow to help. So Dennis attacked and made a great pass, and I just follow the help. And you follow the help, you get opportunities like that just to, get going, get your team going. So I had one of those, and we was already moving and rolling. So that was just a good exclamation point. And just to cap off, how we played tonight.
When Brandon's playing like he has been the last 4 games, I mean, what does that do for you guys?
Yeah, Brandon beat Brandon. He playmates, does what he does, hit big shots in big moments. Like I said, he's been finding his rhythm, and it looks like he's back to being BP and settling and does what he does. So, it's good to have him back on the court.
How important was Andrew's start to this game on defense, but also offensively? He had 15 points at half. The rest of the starters had 8 combined. Like, how did he help carry things early on in this game?
Yeah, he's been doing that the last few weeks, being ultra aggressive. When he's like that, and we can get Steph going too. It's 2 guys you got to worry about, and leaves a lot of playmaking for everybody else. But we need Wiggs to be in aggressive mode like he has been, and he's been tremendous for us. 40 minutes, yeah. Keep him out there. You guys are great. Whoa.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were really attacking the rim. Sometimes they were closing on you. It was a tough shot, but you still attacked it. You got free throws. Was that an emphasis from coaches, from yourself, that if you've got the lane, you've just got to take it?
No, I've just been thinking a little bit of a South Bay GP, RGV GP, so just get back in my old ways, I guess. If they've been playing off me, so that's all I've been thinking is South Bay and RGV GP. If you don't know, go take a look. Thanks, guys. You guys are great.
Andrew, obviously it's just one game, but what is this, knowing how good that team is, knowing what it takes to beat them, what does this game do for, team morale?
It's a big win for us. They're the best team in the West, so just knowing what we're capable of. When we play together, we play the right way and lock in. Hopefully this is a momentum swing for us, and, just keep piling on.
How tough was SGA tonight?
He's tough. He's cold. He's tough. He can score all 3 levels. He gets to the foul line, and he doesn't stop. The whole game he's at you. Just it's tough. Just stopping him is not stopping him. Just trying to contain him is a team effort. And we just got to do it collectively. We do the best we can. But he's a great player. You got going.
How much of the scouting report on him is just dedicated to, don't bite on the pump fakes, don't send him to the line?
I mean, that's the main thing. That's the main thing, but, it's tough. Way easier said than done.
What was your reaction to Gary's dunk?
Oh, man, I haven't seen that in a while. I'm happy he did it. It just shows what G is capable of. He's a very important piece to this team. On both sides of the floor, I feel like G just complements the team so well. So it's amazing to have him.
Is he someone where you guys can just really feed off of his energy? Like, it feels like the crowd, everything, it just found a new level when he did that.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. G's someone that, we all love and appreciate. And, when he gets going, it gets everyone going,
Definitely seen over the last few games, there are possessions where you're clearly I got to get to the hoop. I got to bounce off someone. How do you know when those moments are coming, or the coach is telling you, or when does that all kind of get put together for you?
It's kind of just a feel. It's a kind of feel matchup thing, knowing my spots and knowing what I can do. I love getting to the rim. I love posting up. Those are all shots I'm comfortable with, and I love doing. So.
When you win a game like this against a team like that, do you start thinking, hey, we could beat any team any night? You won a couple in a row, and at the same time, do you say this could be a playoff team? We could zoom higher in the standings. Look what we did tonight.
We could, definitely. We started the season off, great. Now we have our moments when, it's not going our way, but we know what we're capable of. This is our second time beating them, so we know what we can do when we play the right way and play hard on both sides of the floor. We just got to stay consistent with it, which I think we can. And when we do that, we can beat anybody. Thank you.